Go fruit yourself.
Good morning, Fruit Bats. So I woke up and went to my channel to see everybody leaving their channels, and I went and subscribed to as many of you Fruit Bats as I could, and then all of a sudden YouTube has stopped me being able to subscribe to anyone, so hopefully I can do that again soon. I think they probably think it's some sort of spam feature or something, so sorry about that. We'll see how we go later. Fruit Bats, it's time for a bike ride. I'm going to take this baby out for a spin.
So this is a ride today. It's pretty beautiful around here. Look at the stream on the left there. Runs all the way down. So it'll be really quick and quiet here. See the horsey over there? Like for years, I used to be neighbours to these people, and they'll just let her out in the sunlight. She's got no shade. That tree has just grown basically in the last year or so. She's had no shade for ages in like 40 degrees Celsius, 45 degrees Celsius heat without any, you know, shelter or anything. But so I kicked up a fuss with the owners, and they like fought with me for a long time, but they eventually built this shed. You know, they were like, mind your own business, blah blah blah, you know, and I was really like, look, you know, this is the wrong thing to do. She's been like this for years, suffering, and like in such a terrible way, I've got to say, really bad, and always leaving the rug on in 45 degree weather, leaving the water out in the sun. Very cruel, very cruel. And so the pressure actually worked, and they built this shed after so many years of her suffering. So I'm very happy. Okay, I've got to go before this thing. Cut fat. GoVeg.com. Wonder how that got there. See the city in the background there. And here's the valley. And there's a magpie up there saying good morning. Alright, I'll see you for brekkie.
Okay, so I'm into my first jar of OJ. Beautiful, sweet, organic, tutti frutti OJ.
Hey Fruit Bats, it's really banana, you're here. Welcome to another vlog. So I just got off the bike and I just smashed in 2 litres of organic orange juice. So good. I got a big belly of fructose now. I'm a proud sugar baby mummy. I can play the drums on this. Woo! Okay, I'm going to tuck that away for the video. So I want to get straight onto the topic today, which is Boogie. Okay, he's a YouTuber who I found quite a while ago, and I watched a few of his videos, didn't really get into them, but then last night I was searching super size versus super skinny, and I came across his story. Okay, he is in such a bad place at the moment. He is on the edge. His life is hanging by a thread. He's morbidly obese. He's about 230 kilos, and his health is in an absolute crisis. Okay, so check out this footage to get more of an overview of his story.
Joseph is about to meet Boogie, a supersized internet blogger.
Boogie2988 coming at you through the power of the internet. I'm 39 years old, and I'm about 37 and a half stone.
Boogie readily admits that he's addicted to food.
Food is the center of my universe. Yeah, when I'm eating food, I'm thinking about the next thing I'm eating, or thinking about the thing I'll eat after that.
As a consequence of his weight, Boogie suffers from diabetes, high blood pressure and arthritis.
But for those of you who have not followed for the past couple of years, I lost a lot of weight for a short period of time. I lost 67 pounds. I went from 567 pounds to 500 using a ketogenic diet, as was recommended to me by my nutritionist, by my doctor, and by the good folks at reddit.com/r/keto. And I managed to keep that weight off for a very long time. I did a very good job. In the last 3 months, though, I managed to really, since the wedding, I managed to put a lot of weight back on. I got married, so now I can get fat, right? Especially the holidays of this last year. And when January 1st finally rolled around, I stood on the scale, and it said 552 pounds. And that's almost all the way back. So me and my wife made the decision that we would go back on a ketogenic diet. And in the last week, I've lost about 14 pounds, mostly water weight, only about 3 pounds of fat. But I should be able to lose about 3 pounds a week for the foreseeable future if I stay on this particular diet. And I want a lot more good things to happen to me. I want a lot more good things to happen to my wife. I don't want her to suffer the loss of me. I don't want her to suffer along with me either. And I certainly don't want myself to suffer. And I've not been very vocal about this anywhere on any social media, but in the last year, I've almost lost my mobility. I am in constant chronic pain. My knees have arthritis. My lower back is in constant pain. My left hip is always in pain. My left thigh muscle burns all the time ever since I injured it in the last July. I am miserable. I am in so much pain. And it's to the point that walking from this room to the bathroom causes such pain. It raises my blood pressure. I'm gasping for air. It triggers an asthma attack. Walking to the car is impossible. When I went to that PlayStation 4 event, by the end of that, I was in so much pain. And thankfully, I had solid pain medication to help me get through it. My doctor was kind enough to give me steroids, but even that, it's just unbearable. I have to face the fact that in the last year, my body has begun to fail me. And it's only a matter of time until it fails entirely.
So as you can see, Boogie is in a terrible place at the moment. And I could not believe it when he said that his doctor and nutritionist put him on a ketogenic diet. I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, this guy obviously does not have a deficiency of fat in his diet. He obviously has enough fat in his body and in his bloodstream. So putting him on a high-fat animal product diet, low-carb diet, is like a recipe for death. It is a recipe not for life, not for health, not for weight loss, but for death. Okay, on this ketogenic diet, which is just like the Atkins diet, it's exactly the same, but they call it something else because the Atkins diet's had so much bad press that they just call it something else. So now it's a ketogenic diet. It restricts carbohydrates to 20 to 50 grams of carbs per day. Okay, do you know how much that is? That's like 1 to 2 bananas a day. And we're talking about someone who is morbidly obese. Can you imagine him ingesting such a small amount of carbohydrates? It's gonna make him go crazy. So no wonder he didn't stick to this program, because nobody sticks to this program. You know, if you're restricting your glucose to your brain, it's going to send you insane every single time. So this guy tried the diet and he fell off. Of course, he lost like 70 pounds and then he fell off, and he thinks it's his fault. You know, he thinks it's a discipline thing, when it's not that at all. It's just that he simply was not getting the nutrition his brain absolutely required. And you might be like, well, he lost weight, he lost like 70 pounds. Yes, but that's because he restricted his carbs so severely that his body dropped all this water weight, that a lot of it that he would have needed, because when you have carbohydrates, you store water as well. You just need that. They go hand in hand together. So losing weight that way is a recipe for disaster. It's not a long-term health solution by any means at all. So I want to help Boogie. Boogie, I want to help you. If you're watching this video, I want to help you because, buddy, as you said yourself, you know, you want to be around for your wife, you know, you want to stay alive, obviously. You have so many people on the internet who love you. You know, you could be checking off the planet at any moment. You know, if you keep trying to go on this ketogenic diet like you're trying to go on it again, I'm telling you, it is a recipe for a heart attack. It really, really is. So before it's too late, try this lifestyle. Try a vegan diet. Try a high-carb vegan diet. Raw till 4 is best, but even if you eat cooked vegan all day, you're going to slim right down. You're going to drop so much weight. You're going to be so much healthier and more vibrant. You won't know yourself, seriously. But you need to make this choice. You need to step up. Let me help you. Let us help you. And everyone who's watching this video, please go over and let Boogie know that I've made this video for him, and tell him about the Raw to 4 lifestyle. Tell him about a vegan lifestyle, because I'm telling you folks, this guy may not be on YouTube for much longer the way his health is going.
Oh, sweet niblets. That was amazing. You've got to try this. It's like liquid caramel. It's beautiful. Try that combo.
Hi, I'm Jeanette and this is Alan.
Hello.
And we're here to make a crowdfunding video for a documentary that is based on our run around Australia.
Some hardy grey nomads have left Melbourne on a special trip around the country. They're planning to run a marathon every day of 2013, powered by just raw fruit and vegetables.
At 6:30 this morning, grandparents Ellen and Jeanette embarked on the run of a lifetime as they set off to cover more than 15,000 kilometres around the country and raise money for various charities.
How you doing there, guys? My name's John Michael and I'm the director of this documentary. I saw Jeanette and Ellen speak about a month ago and I was absolutely rocked by their message. I was rocked by the power of their message and what is possible for the human body. They're over 60 and they ran around Australia. They set world records running around Australia. And Jeanette beat cancer as well. It's a phenomenal story.
10 years ago, Jeanette was diagnosed with breast cancer and was given 6 months to live. She believes eating raw vegan food saved her life.
So as you already heard, my good friends Jeanette and Alan are absolute legends. They're amazing people. They ran a marathon every single day for a whole year around Australia and they're over 60. They did it on 100% raw vegan food. And now they're looking at making a documentary about their journey, which would be incredible. So if you could support this in any way, if you can, contribute $5 or $10 or whatever you can, and you also will get a little gift as well in return, that would be just amazing. So it helps spread this really important message. So if you can in any way, please follow the link in the description below.
Okay, so we're about to go for a walk, aren't we, Figsy? Gonna go for a walk. Yeah. And I'm just eating these organic dried apricots. They're a really good snack. I love them. I've eaten quite a few. I'm gonna eat a whole lot more, that's for sure. Just gonna make sure that you're really hydrated before you have dried fruit. That's the most important thing. All right, let's go for a walk. Dinner, got the potatoes cooking. It's a full steamer spuds. So we'll cook those up and then steam them. I've steamed them a bit first and put them in the oven. I think they just cook faster and are slightly yummier, but you can just full on just put it into the oven and it'd be fine as well. Just don't burn the outside. All right, yum yums.
Very proud to say them in the latest edition of Vegan Health and Fitness magazine in the US. I found this magazine in Whole Foods one year when I was in New York City and I was like, oh, I love this mag, and now I'm in it. So that's pretty cool. You can find the link to the magazine in the description below.
Banana Girl. Go fruit yourself.